we've done. And so that's why he came here, because it's one of the places he can go to where he says, this is actually here and it's working. But, the president wasn't throwing compliments around my way today because, I'm a Republican and we got this done.
Yeah. Well, on the campaign trail, you talk a lot about bipartisanship, but it seemed like this would have been an opportunity. Were you aware that he was coming and this is what they were going to be talking about? Or,
I was given late notification that the president was coming. And listen, he's playing politics now. I get it.
You're right. He didn't mention you during his appearance, but the White House spokesman had some pretty harsh words.
Yeah, listen, who cares about some hack who tomorrow will be back in the media working that side of the street? I mean, seriously, who cares?
Well, he speaks for the president.
Yeah, well, you know what? Then the president should be ashamed of himself if that's who he's got speaking for him. Because what the president came here to take credit for was something that the president had nothing to do with.
But it is some of the same stuff that he would like to enact nationally.
Eric, he'd like to enact it nationally. He's got 14 months to go.
Yeah.
The guy's been there for 82 months. Hasn't done it? It's like immigration reform. He feels very strongly about that. Hasn't done that either. I mean, so stop already. I mean, the guy comes to New Jersey to take credit for something that neither he nor, quite frankly, Cory Booker had anything to do with.
What Senate President Sweeney said. Right, about New Jersey doing a piss-poor job on Sandy recovery. Listen,
the fact is that the Senate president's been almost completely uninvolved in Sandy recovery except for photo ops, and he knows about as much about Sandy recovery as I know about being an iron worker.
Your relationship then not as good as it used to be?
No, listen, the relationship's fine, but he just tends to, listen, I understand what's going on. Steve's running for governor, and he has to prove to everybody that he's a partisan Democrat. He no longer wants to work with me. He's got to prove he's a partisan Democrat to try to suck up to the teachers' unions and all the other people who are angry with him for having made bipartisan reform in this state. I understand. That's what he's doing. That's fine. Doesn't bother me.
Is it true that you guys haven't talked in months?
No, it's not true. It's not true. So, but Steve wants people to believe it's true because that helps him politically. It's a rather childish thing, and that's why I'm not all that upset about it. You can tell I'm not. It doesn't bother me. I understand. I've been involved in politics for a long time. I understand it. I understand what he's doing. I feel sorry for him that he has to go through this to have some kind of loyalty display.
It is almost a rite of passage in New Jersey politics. To
the most radical, portions of his party. He's, has to provide the ability to show them that the only way to be a loyal Democrat for those folks is to not work with Republicans. And that's unfortunate because he's never been like that. The entire time, he's been one of the most reasonable Democrats to deal with in the state. And we've done a lot of things together. And I'm hopeful that, he'll get back to that. But if he doesn't want to, that's his choice.